NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago
probably
Bears.
playing around.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I missed the Cardinals, son.
This is crazy, man. Is this even basketball? Here
we go.
He got tackled down there. He got flipped.
Watch twist.
Now a handoff looking right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Telling you, son, you hit the jab step, and you try to like take off on the foot that you jabbed on. You get a little speed boost every time, dog. Them niggas, they don't be having the lateral quickness to fucking handle it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm just attracting so much
Getting into
attention,
the act on the
man.
opening drive here with a sack.
They had
5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The green bean quarter has been filled.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. The return is Kirk. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
I like how my dude like point at the blocker. He really pointing at them.
Yeah, I was too tired to do that, man.
They'll run on 1st down. Slade. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's how I like dunking on people, like, if you fucking people, especially
Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and
physicality, standing back to the shot like
and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Just clapping.
On 1st down, Slade. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The revolution,
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh my goodness. Oh, just like fucking. Son, that tight handle, son, it be fucking people up, son.
They're going to look to throw.
The tight handle with the Hall of Fame quick stuff, man.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir. I'm glad he read that shit right instead of keeping on crashing on the dumbass. Oh, shit.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off in his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You ain't getting nothing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dude, that's what happened.
Water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into the coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Them niggas trying to give me the 30. I ain't even tripping. They gracefully accept my 29 points. I just went that 99 overall. Shut the fucking...
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too late, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio,
that
answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Did I get an assist for that?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I just went 10 assists, man. 32 and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, wow.
And he goes down.
Why you gonna
Competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw the first one of this game.
I got some nasty ass on
Flush to his right.
Telling you, it was just that stamina, man.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
You fucking take
and
a
he's
shot with
come
no
up a few
stamina
yards
on
short of the
this
first.
is
They get him to the ground at the 37.
It'll
be a pickup of 13, but it'll still
like
lead to a
put
4th
that
down.
on.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
I'm going to be fucked up about these 10 assists, though. I'm not going to get. No, stop.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming
last assist. Don't hold me. That's cold.
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
General West. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
They'll set up a throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
That safety's nice.
At the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I picked it up. Were you watching it?
Yeah, I just cut it back on.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores.
You see how they changed my face on this photo?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
I went to my face game to see if we were just some glitch, but like, that's just what it is, man. I guess he tried to make it look more like how I actually look. That's weird though. Fucking TK really was sitting there looking at my shit trying to make him look like
this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
I ain't never seen a forehead like that before.
They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about
so the circle is supposed to be open on that right on that right.
Yeah. They catch it, and then they can make a big play.
I know.
They create a play.
Yeah, I know, man.
They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Like, that was like a fishy play.
They got the interception, but very little movement
after.
That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he just gave me something. Oh, maybe that's from the shit. Yeah, that was from the wheel screen. Give me a dumbass micro item. We gotta take that dumbass shit out, man. Going. I'm gonna take my shot off, dude.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Pick.
He got his third here in this half. It's intercepted.
Nice,
picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pick. I had put him in the bench because I had the white dude in the back. And his overall dropped to like 82.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Oh, I'm supposed to be changing my badge.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
I guess I'm going to be difficult shots.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, this consistent finisher coming off, but I might put pro touch on. That's literally finisher. Facts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they're going a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Hall of Fame tight hand.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4
I wish I had this
from
on
the
my
31.
We love a score, bro.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, no throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
I threw the ball, and he's going to throw it right
for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring.
Like a minute. I don't like that.
And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, how do you do?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. Has good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
No.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team as playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Collier. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I'm going to keep running the ball till you stop me.
We praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
I'm trying to play my game, man.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Timo Mobley. Mr. Mosby.
Now back to throw.
I'm done, dog. I'm done.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
Damn,
Second down.
how you a 90?
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws.
How you a 90 now?
You need just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch that grip. Watch that grip.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
I'm
To escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing the corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It was gay
after punting last time.
Them boys were gay.
Get something going
Them
on
boys
this
were
drive.
gay for that.
As they head to the field now, with the
You know what I'm talking about?
this close, you gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on
stick his
offense right
tongue
now.
out
But
while
they have
the
to do it
ball,
without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I forgot the boy name, but he had a cup and young boy like freaking put his tongue
to
out.
the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
It's called
Yardage, work
step
on that
on
clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage.
You gotta look at
Bonus
it
on the
like
defense.
in the
Do
end
they have to
part.
use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. 2nd and 11. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Slade. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers.
On top
Neither
of
side
them,
looks
like,
on track in the ground game.
yeah, he's really got to shoot me, please.
They're never about to return the
Excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check me out. Yeah, grounded.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So you like the new young boy?
Huh?
So the Bears with the football there as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
I like this song though. Playing the car, it just sounds better.
Facts. I can't do this with him.
Yeah. My man got 4 picks on the safety. 4 picks.
Picked off at the 23.
He about to return it.
Pushing him
He
away.
flipped on the tight end. He almost ran it to the touchdown trying to flip on the tight end.
Trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being
I had to stop
intercepted.
watching. I had to start looking at some other shit. I get to read under there.
They'll run on 1st down. Slade. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
The safety stiffed on the tight end.
A great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers ready to play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the extra point try forthcoming. and he's got it to make it now 13-0.
5 yards off the running back in the red zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line.
Those plays that he was doing, he was doing that like when we started this franchise. He was good, but when everybody knew what he was
ready
doing,
to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 3. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, Slade. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
How do you pick that, bro? That was so quick.
Picked off at the
28.
It's like a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Eagles, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How you do that? Yeah, I remember the last time I was fishing, I kept getting the crabs, man. It's because I was fishing on the bottom. Bro, wait. Crabs. Ooh. Yeah, I'm doing that. Yay! Yay! Head blunt. $2. That's crazy. D-Wade with the 90 blocks. Fuck out of here, man.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
D-Wade is a faggot.